Okay, hey, what's up? Um, Today I want to talk about being single. Me myself, I am single, and I'm still a teenager, so what's the use in, hey, let's have a boyfriend? Like, I'm not trying to have no kids. Um, really, nobody. Yeah, I'd love to have somebody, but I'm about to get all into it now, I guess. But this is the thing. Being in a relationship, you cannot be selfish. You don't only have to think about yourself then. You have to think about you and the other person and how they feel. And and listen to what their opinions and what they think about things. And especially if you are pregnant or have children or child or something, there's two sides, so you gotta come together and figure something out. So, I have been single since December 13, 2018. So, that was a long time. And I think for anybody being in a relationship, it's like, hey, I want to be in a relationship, I want to be in a relationship, but then sometimes it's like, I want to be single. And me being single, it's like, it seems like, oh, it's so hard, but just like with anything else, you got to think about it as taking it one day at a time, one step. So this one day becomes 5 years. That seems so bad when I say that. 5 years, I'm gonna be single for 5 years. It's like close to life. But yeah, I try not to think of it like that. Like, oh, I'm be single for 20 years. That's a long time. Cause take it one day at a time. If you can, just try to deal with it. And it's not gonna be that long after I like, oh, I've been single for like, oh, it's been like 5 years. Really? Oh my god. So who cares? But I think everybody chooses to be single because this is why I say this. Because me, this is how it goes. Whoever I got a crush on usually is not gonna like me back. And the people that have a crush on me, I'm not interested. So I'm in between. I'm single. I like this person. They don't like me. They like me. I don't like them. So I'm just single. Because yeah, I can lower my standards, or hey, just decide to go out with them because I don't want to be single no more. I want to see what that feel like or whatever. But I'd rather not. So just go ahead and be single. And some people like ask me like, yeah, why are you single? And I wonder, hey, why is they so fine? They look so good. Like, why are they single? But like I said, I think everybody decides to be single, even though they might be like, no, I don't decide to be single. The people I like don't like me or whatever. But you decide because you can be with basically anybody as long as they want to be with you. You can't make nobody be with you. So if they don't want to be with you, or you don't want to be with them, that's just how it's gonna be. So that's why I'm single. I actually had to think about it. Oh, why are you single? Because I don't want people who want me. And there's a few reasons why I don't want people who want me. Because I think they are either woman abusers or something. They make me sick. It would be a conflict if we went out. It would be like abusive relationship. Cause you hit me, I'm hitting you back. And I have a dad, I have brothers and stuff that would be ready to like fight you if something happens to me. So don't think for one second you just about to hit me, because if I want, all the boys who have ever put a hand on me or something, and just tell my dad and just have everything going out of proportion. But hey, they'll get theirs in the end. So that's another thing about relationships. My last boyfriend was my best friend, and it's crazy because we were only best friends for like a few months before we went out. So, but yeah, we went to the same school, and he was, yeah, I had a crush on him. Just act like I ain't got nothing to do. But anyway, no matter how it feels, cause like, girl, I do not know what you're saying. Anyway. Wanna upgrade, baby, and that's a fact. She was just like that. You don't throw away what we had. Just like that, you leave a real niggas out and let you come right back. And you said that I cheated in the past, but in the future I did everything you asked me, boo. Yeah, I cheated and you cheated. But in the end, it started to win, baby, but we need it. It's not any all that. It's off my shoulders, with you. I get that I love you. I'm so kind of going up and down, running down. I'm so over it. I'm breaking down. Not to call it quits. I've been had enough of you. I hold this over. I get that I love you. I'm so tired of it. Yeah, what relationships you gotta be careful. And I guess it's not the best thing in a way to go out with somebody who's a friend, because if it don't work, you might lose a friend. And if y'all still friends, sometimes it can be fake. Because my ex, yeah, I can be in a room with him and it's not like, oh, I hate his guts, I hope he die and go to hell. Even though he was the one that broke up with me. But it's just, it didn't work. And it's a good thing that we did break up. He broke up with me because that didn't work, and I see how he is. A girl's like, hey, this is what he considers cheating, and what I consider cheating is different things. Because you say you're not cheating, but if you with a girl and you talking about I love you, I want to get back to you, is cheating. So, a lot of y'all just got done judging me on TV. OMG. I'll be lying if I said that I gave a fuck. But y'all wasn't in the room when he fucked me up. And stop calling Jocelyn Joe. She ain't a man, but she surely is a hoe. Can't trust that bitch, she just wanna be on. Call it red, even Nelly reads on good, but you won't. Where your boss? Where your check? What the fuck is there was at? When I need 'em. I remember when making it wasn't easy. Y'all barely rapping, barely singing. I wish I could say, shut up. Yes, you been through what I've been through. I'ma need you to shut up. Kelly pressed the crown on me. I'm the new king of R&B, so shut up. Stop judging me, so shut up. What is challenge in my mouth? I'm me to shut up. Yeah, that was my trying to be heartless. But yeah, that whole being in a relationship is scary. But yeah, I think it's never, oh, you're single because I can't find nobody. That, in a way, that's part of the story. But yeah, you can be with anybody and y'all not be compatible. And you just sitting up there wanting to be in a relationship. But as far as it being real, then you sometimes have to search and you shall find. If you've been through what I've been through, you go crazy too. Oh, oh, shut up. I'm feeling like little girl. A real bitch can never win. No, I bet you gon' shut up. You a sexer, but I need to say no. Stay your ass on that bitch. So what you're trying to say is, like you in that weak ass basketball team, nobody wants you on Love and Hip Hop, or Love and Basketball, Southern Hip Hop, and Miss Straight from the Ass.com, Michelle, you don't want to lose. Can't stop. But yeah, I think everybody, especially you choose to be single, and if you do not, as far as I'm concerned, you do not wait on God, it's not going to work, because God is love. So if God's not in it, it's not gonna work. And when you actually sit down and think about it, I think it will make sense to you. Like, if you had past relationships and think about it, hey, they failed, then you start thinking about the problems y'all went through or whatever, and all this mess. Then just think, hey, if we broke up, then God wasn't in there. So if we broke up, it was for a reason, and everything happens for a reason, and nothing's gonna happen unless God allows it to happen. So even though it could be the worst thing in the world that happens, it happens for a reason. And if you like me, you turn on whatever bad stuff it is, turn it into a positive. Because you could be like sitting around here like, oh, I was abused. But if you just sit around like, I'm abused, and all I'm do is be like my mama and sit around here, have kids, and lay on my back, then you're not turning that into a positive. As long as you just go out there and do something, hey, maybe even help people who have been in your situation and help them to become a better person. And you're getting somewhere. So, as far as me right now, this is just going all over the place. I don't know what I want to do with my life, but hopefully, God will help me if I come to my senses, because I have not prayed in a while, and my dad was like, so I was like, Dad, I do not know what I want to do with my life. And he was like, just like, pray and talk to God. So, he's going to talk to me. But, yeah, just, it's a lot being single or whatever. But I'm learning to deal with it. And sometimes it's better that you not be in a relationship, especially at my age, because I'm smart. I'm a smart, intelligent person. And I know that I'm still a teenager, and if I do not have a boyfriend right now, maybe it's because God is going to send me somebody maybe at 30, maybe at 20, maybe at 18, or something that's going to come into my life. Maybe they'll be a bad person, maybe they'll be a good person. Maybe we'll then stop being together, and then God will send me somebody better. Then all this is teaching me. It really helps. Just think about it. All these relationships, and then you meet that right one. It teaches you. It helps you to know what and what not to do. You're improving. So you gotta think about it. Maybe that's why God, why this stuff happens. Because God is helping me. I'm improving. All this is just practice. You ever heard the song by Willie Neal and the gospel keynotes and stuff? And it's like, this is just rehearsal. All this stuff in this world is just rehearsal until we get to heaven. So, yeah. It's a lot, because I am now kind of juggling the fact that I was just thinking about it a few times. Like, would you rather have somebody that's on the outside, they might not look to be exactly what you want. They might not be best looking or look good at all in your eyes. But if they treat you good, or would you rather have somebody that, oh, they look good and they fine, but they treat you bad? I was just thinking about that. I'm like, I'm still growing up, so it's not always gonna be about, hey, looks, because if that's the fact, then that'll mess you up in your life. Just, oh, everybody has to be light skin or dark skin or white for me to mess with them, so I can be here or something, then you need to get that together and work on yourself, because that's why we're all in this world together. Different races, different genders and stuff. So we can help each other and work on each other. We cannot live this life by ourselves, because I'm telling you, it is hard. It is real hard. I'm about to cry because this world is so hard. My God, I'm about to cry. But yes, it is so hard to live this life. And sometimes you think you're living alone, but there's somebody out there. Everybody goes through, but there's different ways of going through, and people have different definitions of going through. So as long as you live your life, don't try to be the worst. And we try to be our best, but you're not perfect. You're gonna make mistakes. So and if you just talk to somebody, sometimes you never know that a person can really help you. So you can't live this life alone. That's why God put us on this earth. It's not just one person. It's a billion, gazillion people on the earth. So, and you're not always gonna do right, This video is just all over the place. Yeah. And as far as the whole relationship, I know, I'm young, and as far as in my mind right now, that's, I think, what I am waiting for right now. I'm not maybe until after I get out of high school, then I'll decide to be with somebody in a relationship or something. Or I might just stay single. Why did I just say that? Because maybe that's what God wants for me to be single. Because, you know, everybody does not just up and have children or get married or be in a relationship. You just here on this earth for a purpose. That's the only reason that I see another day is because God has me here for a reason, obviously, because I do not pray on a regular. It's sad. And just because you go to church, that does not mean nothing, because I know more than people that be just going to church, because usually the people who go to church, it's not, oh, I'm here to listen and hear the word. It's just because I want to be seen. And oh, my grandparents, my parents, and my aunts or something, they're making me go. That's why people, some children and whatnot, you're not getting it. But I was in church when I was younger, and it was a good experience. And the thing was, the devil was in the church, and the most gossiping people and things are in the church, and it's bad, because I come to church to hear the word and to worship God. Sometimes you just be at home and a gospel song, you just feel that spirit, you just go to shower, and I love it. But you do not have to go to church just to, oh, I'm saved because I'm going to church and whatnot. And church to me is just another thing to be seen. But I go there if I do go or something, you know, it's because I want to hear the word. I want to praise the Lord. I want to be in His presence. But you can stay at home and do the same thing. But as long as you get baptized, I have not right now. But as long as you get baptized, you do. And you pray. You pray that, you know, your life's going to be right before it's your time to go home. So, yeah, that whole church thing is not always, because they might go to church but don't think. Let me just tell you an example of what I mean. I'm gonna share some little church stories, I guess. Recently I went to the church, and it was Easter, for Easter. And you know, everybody come, you know, basically to be seen, because, or some people, they do not live down here, but they come to this church because it's, you know, their home church and whatnot, or just to see old friends and stuff, you know, because it's Easter. So, you go to church, you dress up, and all this good stuff. Okay, I went with my cousin and her friend. And this is all that happened. Dang, that was, I'm so rude. But this is all that was happening the whole time. It's a notepad, but you gonna get the idea in a minute. And just, oh shit, we better leave, all this. And I'm just like, girl, do y'all really think I give two fucks? Sorry, but y'all gotta feel how mad I was at the time, because I'm listening to the word, I'm listening to the preacher right now, and, you know, and it's especially good, like, when you feel it, and you know what he's talking about, so you're not just nodding your head just to be faking because everybody else is doing it, and yeah, man, yeah, let me stop. But you're not just doing it because everybody else around you is doing it, because you know. And my dad, he tells me about the word, and I do dibble and dabble. I don't read the Bible or the word on a daily basis, but you know, from time to time, and Dad constantly is, you know, saying the word. Even if he's drunk, he'll be saying the word. I know, that's the funniest thing about it. Dad could be up here drunk and still be just be saying the word. Like, what is wrong with you? You drunk and you up here saying the word. You is sinning. Like, but that's how I really know the word, cause like we just up here in church, and they is just trying to distract me. Like, you don't know how bad I just should have did like this, just in the name of Jesus, just get that demon out of these two fools sitting next to me, cause all they was caring about was texting the dude that was like 3 pews behind us or whatever. And I'm like, if I really want to talk to this nigga, don't y'all know he used to live down the street, and this not the first time I met him, you know. If you live on the same street with somebody, you done like saw him or something before. Like, I saw him at the church before, like when I went down there and I was like younger. So, and that was like, saw him about 4 years ago or something I went down there. So, I don't know him. I'm not stupid. And just now, because we older, don't mean I'm going to get the hots for you. We going to go out and all this. You know, nobody's about to distract me while I'm in church, you know. But yeah, just come up in there and y'all just trying to, that's the thing about it. When you are going, you need to go, you need to listen and learn. Because if not, when you do not have anybody like that is just going to keep bugging you and trying to just tear you away from the word, because you can miss your blessing. Because your blessing is to be in that word and you just miss it because they trying to tell you something. It's that easy for that to happen. And when I was in my old church, it was cool. It was great, cause it's crazy because I was like 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9 and stuff. I was just shouting in the church, and Dad said, "Let the Lord use you while you're young." So that's what I was doing. I was just into the word, and, you know, listening. It was crazy because it seemed like I was so young, but the people that were around me, the girls and the boys or whatever, they were older than me. They were already like teenagers or whatever, and they were you know, picking at whoever, shouting and praising the Lord and walking around the church, running or whatever, and they feel the Spirit, and they'll just be picking at them and stuff. But this is something that happened. I guess at the time they weren't faking. I don't think they were. But the Lord had basically used everybody that night. The people, they were back there laughing and stuff. Next thing you know, they started getting up, shouting and stuff. And it was just joy on my face. And then they just started shouting and stuff. And it was just great. That's all I did. And one time, another church came to our church, and they, you know, sung, and the preacher came there and everything. And there was a girl, and we shouted together. It was so cool. And if I got her number somewhere, it is on an old notepad in a notebook or something. Probably sitting outside in that little shed thing is probably where that's at. Cause I was like, this girl, this is great. And we just shot me. It was so cool though. Excuse me. But yeah, but it seemed like that church, it seems like, I don't know if it was a good thing for me to get out of that church or a bad thing, but I'm not there anymore. So sometimes I just think, what if I would have stayed there? But the people there, it was like the devil was in me, because every time I was there, it was asking me questions about my mom. And little background on me, I did not live with my mom. I stay with her from time to time. So who are you talking to? You're the only one cycling here. But sorry, I'm so sorry for all that crap. Just sorry for the disturbance. But excuse me. But oh, be so cute. But yeah, it was just like, I don't live with my mom, so they would just ask me, and at the time, like, I was like 8, and my mom was pregnant, and they were asking me, like, it was just, this was the day when I stopped going. I was there, and they kept asking me about my mom. It was like choir lessons or something. We came to church, me and dad or whatever, and they were like, oh, is your mom having a boy or a girl or whatever? And I just went outside like, Dad, they in here asking me about my mom having some baby. And I'm like, I do not know. Y'all live in St. Paul, so why don't you go ask her? I live down here near Red Springs. So I'm like, I don't know. You live closer to her than I do, so why don't you go ask her? She's like down the road from you, right? Well, she's like miles away from me, so, you know, why don't you ask her? So we left that day. But if you hear a few reasons, I was going to probably make a video about it. And maybe I will later. I don't know, but I was going to tell you some. I'm going to tell you some reasons why it might be wrong for you to go to church. If you are looking for a mate, and that's all you come to church for, maybe it's wrong for you to go. Like, oh, I'm just going to find my husband in here. No, because if God really wants you to find somebody, you're going to be just listening to the word, and y'all just happen to, God will bring y'all together some way. It's not just, oh, I'm coming to church just to seek to find somebody, you know. Because usually when relationships happen, they not just, oh, I'm looking, they're both of the people, the female and the man or whatever, they do not just come together because they were, oh, we were both looking for each other. We were just in the church, like, when a boy said, when a boy said, if the holla boy holla right back, when a boy said, but they just somehow come together, and it's like, that was like, we were both looking over Matthew and John, and you know, he started talking about Psalms, and that's my favorite book in the Bible, and we were just reading love, and God got us together. Maybe somebody said that. He was reading Psalms, girl, and I'm telling you, when the words came out of his mouth, and God was in my soul, and just anything is possible. So, and another reason it would be wrong for you to be going to church if you're just going to be seen. Like, period. That's not a reason. I keep pulling on it, not next to it. Look, Dad had got this and I was so pissed off, but I had ate a lot of them. I balled it up into like one big ball. Kind of. He about them, so if you ever want to piss me off, go get me some Kisses, some Hershey's. I'll eat them. Of course, because that's what he got. But I ain't want them like, I don't want those nasties. I like my candy with nuts in them. That's what she said. I like things like, if I get me some M&M's, they have to be the one with the peanuts in them. I can eat a Three Musketeer or a candy that doesn't have nuts in it. As long as it's good. As long as it's good. My heat be really like so simple. And I'm doing bad. My I and my dad, I was in my room because see, it's summer, so like anybody else, I'm staying up early in the morning but going to sleep during the day. I'm not doing that now. I'll wake up at like, I woke up, it was like, because I kept going back to sleep today, it was like I woke up this morning at 9:13 and decided, hey, to get up or whatever, so it was like after 9. But they were talking to my dad later on, told me that Mom said that he needed to make me go to church or whatever. And I told Dad later on, I was like, Dad, there are perverts in the church. I do not want to go down there. Because when I went with her one time, this man was all hooking up on me, and I'm thinking to myself, I done been through too much on nobody's pump. That's what I was thinking. But I was thinking like, sir, I do not know you. I don't care if you know my aunt from Tom, Dick, and Harry or from Chip and Dale's. You need to get off me because you might know her, but you do not know me. I ain't doing it. I'm shocked. I was like, this old ass dude need to get off me. And you need to get off me. And he was all, because I'm thinking like, hey, hey, like, shake your hand, no, give me a hug, and just all hugged up on me. And because of the stuff, I feel like on this side of the family, it's not like my mom's side of the family. On that side of the family, it's like everybody's like in their perfect little world. They're educated, everything's going right in life. And they think sometimes that they're higher. A few people are on that side of the family, but I kind of think they feel like, hey, I'm higher than other people. If you have a problem, that's not my problem. I have nothing to do with it. But on mom's side of the family, it's like there's hard times. Things is not perfect over there. Things have happened to us and stuff, and things have happened to me. So it's like reality has hit. When I was born, reality hit, you know, that I'm here and everything that happened to me has made me who I am, and I am very real. As far as, I'm not gonna say like I'm real, because to me I just think you fake if you keep saying that, but I'm real as to reality. I'm in check with reality. Anything is possible. Anything happen to me, anything happen to the person next door. And pause. But what they feel on this side is like maybe nothing's happening. They haven't heard on their side, like nothing has. And maybe that's how they feel on mom's side too. Like they don't know my struggles. But on dad's side, it's like you don't know how to say it. But I'm just so in check with reality. So I know. And I'm uncomfortable sometimes around if you're a man or something and you're looking at me. I'm so kind of uptight about that. Because in the past, I was sick earlier this year. I was real sick. What it was, I had the fever. So, I'm not hungry or whatever. Not wanting to do much. I'm so tired. I'm weak. I'm not really ready to argue with nobody or fight nobody. I'm just so sick. I'm so tired. Like my body, I'm just like so weak. All you want to do when I get sick, and usually it's like at like the near beginning of the year or something, I get sick and I don't want to eat. I just want to like lay down. I just want to sleep. Because when I get up, it's like I'm kind of dizzy or my head hurts. I'm just not hungry. I don't want to do nothing but just go to sleep and lay down. I'm not feeling good. So, first time, I went to the store. I don't think I was sick. But this Mexican dude saw me. And it's at the back of the Dollar General store in St. Paul's across from Perves. And he saw me at the back of the store. He told me somebody that got so scared. Like, I'm passing by. That's why I don't like being at the back of the store no more. I'm walking by. And this dude is like, hey, like, what are you looking for? He was like, are you alright? Because I had my fist balled up when I walked by, so he might have said that because I had my fist down my nose, so like, But if he saw that, he was like, oh, are you okay? And what are you looking for and whatnot? And I'm like, oh, I'm looking for soap. Oh, there's soap right here. No, I need some other soap and whatnot. And I was serious because the soap I was looking for was not right there. I already saw that soap. But he's like, oh, you need help finding the soap. But anyway, he's like, oh, you look good or something. I forgot what he said, but he was like, oh, do I have a boyfriend or whatever? No, I scared him. Like, dude, I was like, do I have a boyfriend? Oh, heck yeah. And I told him that of course he wanted me to tell him earlier than that. I was like, yeah, Dad, but what was you had doing? No, I would have beat his ass. But then you wouldn't, no, because I was got in my heart and then fuck off and you and fire me with it. I'm like, yeah, that was just so stupid. And then when like I said, I was sick earlier this year. And this is what happened. Mom took me to a store in Wilmington. It was, Food Line? Or it was a store there. And I know it was a big store, something like Piggy Wiggy, but it had a different name. Stop texting me. But I went in there, and of course, I wasn't really calling on at the time. She was like, what, like, I need, because she was like basically implying, like, you old enough, you can go in there by yourself. I would not do that to my child. Because, like I said, I'm very realistic. So I know that anything can happen, especially in this day and time. All this stuff that's going on, and somebody snatch you up in broad daylight. So I would just be so close to my children or cousins or something. You gotta be like this. I'm not letting go of your hand in the store. I will like pick you up and carry you all the time or something. And that's hard, kind of pick you up and carry you all the time. Oh, girl. Yeah, but in there, and I got my juice burger, and that juice was nasty. Like, you know, you think, oh, I had this pour, so it's gonna taste good, but like when I'm sick, so I guess my taste buds are not intact, so I can't really probably taste it, but it didn't taste that good. So, as I thought it was gonna taste, it just tastes like pure water. But this man came up in line, I'm checking out or whatever, and I had my own money, so woman, and she finished checking it out basically, and this man came up behind me, and the same man, he had just came in basically, and I had saw his face, and he looked like his skin was white, but his face was hideous. His face looked like, you know, Dirty D and Pootie Tang, and he was just so dirty, and he took the dirt, he was like, ah. Yeah, that's what that man looked like he did, just took him some dirt, and that's what he looked like he did. He was dirty. Like his face, and you can see the print of it basically, like you can tell it wasn't his skin color, because like the outer edge of his face, like, oh, this you can see a little bit was white, then all up in here and stuff, about this much was like black, like he took him some smut, and it was dirty. Next thing, it took him only like 5 seconds or whatever to get what he wanted, and next thing he was behind me talking about, I did not look back to see who it was. He talking about, hey, how you doing, or whatever. I am not saying nothing because I'm sick. I'm not wanting to talk. My throat is hurting. I'm weak. I'm not about to fight. I'm not about to argue. He's like, I said, hey, how you doing? I was like, good. Did the candy. Fine, like, I'm good. Then I just got my stuff, and like, all these people are standing around. Like, you do not see this man is, like, in my mind, he's like truly harassing me. Like, y'all need to call the cops right now, because you do not, I am under 18, sir. You do not need to be up here talking to me like that. You know, and as far as in my mind, not to sound like, oh, I'm so conceited and I'm cocky, everybody's hitting on me. But like I said, I'm so realistic to the fact that anything can happen. So in my mind, this man is hitting on me or whatever. Or he's just bothering me. I don't like you bothering me, especially not when I'm sick. Because I will yell in the store. And I might not have the voice to. But I'm like, dude. Then I just grabbed my stuff and I was like, damn, I was like, it's a shame. Just got my stuff, walked out and said, it's a shame. It's a damn shame. He was up here, he was old. These men are old enough to probably be my parents. So they're up here getting on me or talking to me. What is wrong with you? Yeah, so anyway, I'm about to end it, and since he keeps writing me, wants to know what I'm gonna sing, I guess I will sing a little snippet of something. Maybe. messed around the room, like. Okay, I'm just gonna say that or something, okay? Here we go. Black Street Sign, don't wanna lose ya. Anyway. Come on, guys. Well, internet is acting kind of slow or something. I'll be darned if this internet is trying to mess up on me. You a man? You trying to fight on me? Actually, why are you popping up for? I asked you to come in here a long time ago. And I just got my computer back, so I cannot edit videos. So if I mess up on here and stuff, I'm not editing it out. I can't. Or whatever. You can edit it on YouTube or whatever. But I'm not going to do that. Basically. How's it going? It's so dark. It's really dark. And I just watched Killjoy like last week, so I'm like so scared. You know my scared face. This is a hot pop up. OMG. The colors of your she never shows what it is. This thing episode on right now. Here, you gave me my light back. So I might sing it later. Yeah. Okay. Love, peace, and chicken breast and all that good stuff. Bye.